What's up, everybody? You feel this beat right here? Here we go. Hey! We about to stamp this out. So if you feel me, come on.
Hello, everybody. Okay, technology issues. It must be Monday, right? Because I hit go live and the circle just kept going back and forth, and nothing was happening. So hopefully this works. It told me my internet was off, which is not off. Kind of wondering what's happening. My hall light that I had fixed the other day is no longer working again. So I'm really hoping that this works and that it's just not really a technology issue. It's on. I'm hunting. Is it on? I'm hunting. Yeah, it should be on. It should be on, Janet, so hopefully you can find me. I see we have 6 people. Hello, Pamela. Welcome. All right, so this is working. Okay, this makes me happy. Okay, so I started to wonder. Hello, Lynn. You're hearing me and seeing me. Okay, perfect. Hello, Yvonne. All right, so it's Monday. Hi, Beverly. So it's darn cold here in Ontario, and once he was here at the studio and I went home and I made supper and then I had to come back and I was like, oh, it's cold, but I was able to preheat my car, which was kind of nice. So you found me. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I even let our barn cat in tonight because it's so cold. So she's Cupcake, our resident cat here at the studio, has come in for a little visit tonight. So hi, Marlon. Just because she ran right in the house. And I'm like, you come on in. It's pretty darn cold out there. Not as cold as out west, I understand. But for us, it's definitely cold. And I don't do cold. I was born for the tropics. I was not born for this weather. So, all right. So thank you for joining me. How's everybody's Monday going so far? I had a lovely Monday. I got to stamp with 2 brand new stampers today, so that made my heart very, very full. So that was awesome. Met some great ladies, and we did some stamping, and we had some laughs. Hello, Paula. So yes, it was a fantastic day. It was a great way to spend my day. Got a few things off my list, off my stamping list that needed to be done. If you just follow me or have just started following me on YouTube, tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's only Tuesday. Wednesday, there is a new video launching. Okay. So be sure to check that out. It will go live at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But it's there for you to watch whenever. And it is, it's a fun one. So if you have something you want me to do a video on, just message me and let me know. I would love to have you give me some suggestions. All right, let's get started because nobody wants to hear me blabber, right? You're like, we're here for the projects. We are not here to listen to you talk. We get it. Okay, I'm not offended. It's all right. Excuse me. It takes me a lot to get upset. So, all right. So here's my beautiful glass mat. I was showcasing it to the ladies today, and they fell in love with it. So this is the glass mat you can put in your starter kit for free. I just realized I'm not wearing my rings again. This is the mat you get free in your starter kit when you join my Stampin' Chick team, as well as a bunch of other perks. There's lots of perks to being on my team. And then it comes with the silicone mat, which is fantastic. Lots of things you can do with this. I did do a post last week on the benefits of this mat and just some why you need to have it. And I only did 10. There's numerous more. And then here is my glass mat chamois to clean, right? So I was showing the ladies today how I stamped right onto my glass and I just wiped it right off. And they were like, what? I said, I know. It's insane. I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm going to put the silicone mat here because I know that there is a glare off my overhead light. So I'm going to just leave that there just so that it kind of blocks that, okay? So does everybody have the cardstock ready to go? I'm curious to know how many of you are creating with me tonight as opposed to how many of you are watching tonight. So you can just say watching, creating, and we can go from there. Okay. So I'm going to share with you, I think I put this in the post maybe, but I went to go pick my papers. So when I developed the Magical Mondays, I actually will pick a layout and then I go and I pick my papers. And the first pack of paper I pulled out, I didn't even actually realize that I had, because it was a celebration one and I kept seeing it all over the internet. And I was like, oh, that paper's really beautiful. And then I opened this pack of paper that I have not opened as of yet. I know, we're in no judgment zone here, by the way. I was like, oh, I have that paper. So every time I grabbed a pack of paper, I realized that each pack of paper I opened was even more beautiful than the last one. So tonight's projects, when we go to vote, might be a tough one because I love all the papers I picked. Okay, I'm changing to my computer glasses so I can read the screen. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bev. Yvonne's creating, Pamela's watching, Lynn's going to create with me, Beverly's watching, beautiful. Usually a watcher. Yep, watching, ready, set. See how I do. Okay, I promise you. So not many of you guys posted your pictures last week of the completed projects. And I actually honestly forgot to pick somebody. So it might be a very easy pick. So if you're new, welcome. Just a little FYI, what we do at the very end is we generally will vote on the cards that we like the best. Means nothing, really. It's just out of a curiosity. If you post your finished projects on either my page or my private group, my customer group, I generally will pick 1 to 2 people to win a prize. And you will get sent out a gift. Somebody's telling me that they cannot find me. All right. It's really unfortunate when people can't find me because I go to the same spot every single week, right? All right. So what did I tell you needed? I told you needed a piece of cardstock, which is, this is a different measurement than what I normally give you. So it's 4 1/4 by 11. Okay. This is still half a sheet of paper. It's just cut differently, right? Normally I tell you 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, but this one is 4 1/4 by 11 and we're scoring it at 5 1/2. Okay. So not any extra paper, it's just paper. I did tell you needed 2 pieces of white and they're both the same size, 5 1/4 by 4. One will be your inside, one we're going to use for the outside. I told you 2 pieces of solid cardstock. One was going to be 2 inches by 5 inches. And another one was going to be 3 inches by 3 inches. And then I told you designer series paper. That's, let's do this again. 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. And this one was going to be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay. And then an element that was roughly around 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. It can be any shape, size, does not matter. And I only gave you the measurement of 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 just to kind of give you a ballpark, but there's not a right or wrong to this. Okay. So don't get too hung up on, oh, she said it has to be 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, just a ballpark figure. Now I did tell you might want an embossing folder. I completely forgot. I told you probably wanted an embossing folder. My die cutting machine is out in the other room, so I'm not going to do any embossing tonight, which is very, very unfortunate because I love, love, love to emboss. And I meant to bring it into my room and I forgot. So let's do the easy peasy lemon squeezy part. Okay. So I want you to take your solid pieces. So this is Flirty Flamingo is what I'm using. I know the color probably looks a little bit odd. Hello, Miss Becky. And I am using this paper, which I wrote down the paper here so that I could reference it. So this is actually, because I'm terrible with names anymore. It must be my old age. I'm not sure. But this is called Most Adorned. Now, I don't know if you can tell me where this is from. Because this is paper I keep seeing all over the internet. And I fell in love with it. I was like, I need to order that paper. Until I opened my pack of paper and realized I have the paper that I love so much. So this is the problem when you don't love and chop your paper all the time. You overlook things. So this paper, friends, is actually free paper. So you can get this paper free when you purchase $60 or more, it's one of the celebration items, right? So the whole pack of paper is incredible. I don't know. Oh, I have some of it behind me. Bear with me. Hang on one second. So I just have to show this to you because it's just too darn pretty not to. So one side is all gold, and then the other side is more like Valentine-ish, but like not like traditional Valentine-ish. So I'm going to take that paper off. It's 12 by 12. I think I showcased this maybe on my unboxing video. And then look at this. How fun is this, right? Like more subtle. And then we have it in the gold. And then we have this paper. I love this for a masculine card. Like, oh, wow. Look at this. How pretty would this be to color? Right? Because it's got the gold foil. So one side's gold foil. And then this side has hearts. Right? And I've used some of this. So it's not a full pack here. And then this one's got these papers. And then there's our hearts. Right? So, free paper. Free. It's foil specialty paper. Like, what in the heck is happening? Okay. So, this is what we're doing. Where's my glue? I'm a bit of a squirrel if you're new to me, so I apologize right now. All right, so we are going to glue our designer series paper. So this is our 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 is going on the 3 by 3 piece of designer series paper. I am doing my papers opposites. You can do them the same pattern, not a right and wrong. I never tell you you must do something with your card. It's your card. It's your creative license. Nobody knows what your card's supposed to look like. So just have fun with it. Okay? So I've glued my 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 onto my 3 by 3. Okay? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I'm going to take this incredibly beautiful paper, which has hearts on it. And I'm going to glue this onto my Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so I'm not a big Valentine's fan. Like, I don't do Valentine cards or anything like that generally. But I do supply cards into a store here locally. And she has requested cards. So this might be one that I would send over to her for purchase. Okay, so now one of these pieces of paper, which is the 5 1/4 by 4, is intended to go here. However, if you would like to emboss this piece, at this point, this is where you would do that. Okay? Excuse me. Of course, I am not going to, because I just told you that my embossing machine is out in the other room. I have 2 now. I should probably bring one back in here. So if you'd like to emboss, you're going to take a quick second. You're going to go emboss one of these whites. If you're not, you're going to carry on. My fingertips are so cold, I can't even feel them. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put my glue down. And I'm going to center this on my real red. So I was explaining to the ladies today about the coloring, the names that go into our colors and how they come to be and all the requirements around how Stampin' Up! Develops color names. And they were like, really? That is pretty intense. I'm like, I know. It's a lot. Okay, so now what we're going to do is this piece is going to go here. This piece is going to go here. Okay? So if you've embossed this white piece, you're golden. If you haven't, you can go ahead and do that. This is going to go... So you see I don't use a lot of glue for mine. So I like the layout of this card because it is another really great one to use for scraps. So we always have a lot of scraps as paper crafters, and this is a really, really super great one to help us use up all those little scraps. Okay, so then this, I actually should have done this maybe in reverse in hindsight, but that's okay. I'm the only person that's going to bug because nobody's going to know the difference, right? I was thinking I should have put the hearts on here and this pattern on here, but it's okay. I will manage. All right. Okay. So I've already pre-cut my element, which is going to go right about there. And what am I going to use here? I was thinking Happy Valentine's Day. Or You Make My Heart Buzz. How cute would that be? Is this what I want? I might do this one as a Happy Valentine's Day. I don't generally do Happy Valentine's Day, but if I can find it. Oh, maybe I've already used it, have I? Okay, am I? Oh, it's right there. I'm staring at it. All right. So those of you that are crafting with me, too fast, too slow, I feel like you're all pros at this point. So again, I'm going to use my glass mat to line up my sentiment. Actually, I want to do this. This is actually really what I want to do. So I'm going to put my sentiment onto my glass mat, and I'm using the grid lines to make sure that it's straight. And then I'm going to use my block, and I'm just going to push down, and it lifts it right up. So that way I know that my ink pad, oh, jeepers, my stamp is on correct. So I don't have to worry about it being crooked, or now I say that and watch, my stamp will come out crooked. Okay, so I'm going to use Real Red ink here to bring in the Real Red on the card. And this is Happy Valentine's Day. And I'm just pushing down straight. Okay, and I'm lifting up. I didn't need to hold that down that long. I just got distracted by reading a spam text message coming in. Okay, so, you know what? Oh, here it is. I was like, I had a whole bunch of dimensionals here this morning, or this afternoon, today. Okay, so now I'm going to take my dimensionals, and I'm going to put these on the back. And I'm just going to place this here. Super duper duper simple, okay? So Mystery Monday cards, or Magical Monday, my husband corrected me because I said, yes, I have Mystery Monday tonight. And he said, excuse me? I said, oh, sorry, Magical Monday. My Magical Monday cards are intended to be very simple. They are not intended to be complex or detailed. So if you're new, this might be something fun for you to know. If you're not new, this might be a really great refresher for you. And I was teaching the ladies this today, how you can use, actually I don't want that color though, how you can use your Stampin' Blends. So if you're not familiar with Stampin' Blends is actually an alcohol, oh, my whole tray has moved. This is the problem. An alcohol-based marker that Stampin' Up! Produces. And they look like this. And they have two ends on them. They have a chisel end, and they have a painted end. I was looking for my Real Red, which I cannot seem to locate. But what you can do is actually take your rhinestones, and you can color your rhinestones any color that you need. So if I did not have red rhinestones, I could go ahead and color those. So really what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my alcohol marker on here, being super careful with the end of my marker just because I'm a bit fussy that way. And I'm just coloring the rhinestone. So those just went from from white to red. Okay, so I was telling the ladies today, like, you know, there's no sense in buying a million different embellishments, although we all love embellishments, right? When you can just buy a package of rhinestones with your alcohol markers, and you can go ahead and decorate your card. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. The ladies love this today when I showcase this. And I'm just going to pick up my rhinestones. hopefully. There we go. And I'm just going to place this right on my card. So people ask, well, how soon before those are actually dry? And they're dry pretty much right away. So you can see how that just adds a little bit of color. Okay. Oh, and then I have to do this piece. We have to do the inside. I was hoping I would remember all the time, but I don't. I always forget to do the inside of the card. That was going to be my goal for 2024, and I'm not doing very good. Okay. My fingers are so cold, I can't feel them, so I can't tell if I'm opening my card or not. Okay. So here's the inside of my card. Now, I could have actually stamped the inside. Okay, so there's card number 1. Simple, simple, simple card. Okay, now that's to warm us up a little bit. I'm just going to get my Stampin' Scrub here, and I am going to clean my stamp so I can put it away, because that's what we paper crafters do. We clean our stamps immediately after using them. Right? We all do that. We never leave our stamps on the block because they rip. And we always put them back in the case. Correct? Absolutely. All right. Are we ready for card number 2? So we're going to do the same layout, just different papers. And you're going to see how different the exact same layout is. Okay, so this one, excuse me, I'm going to move this to the side. So this one, this paper that I'm using is actually from Nature's Sweetness. And it's a sweet that is in the book. What is the element you used? So this element is actually from, oh, I don't know if I have it here. We used it today and it's still out. No, it's still out in the other room. So this element is actually from Thoughtful Expressions bundle. It's $76.50. It's incredible. There's 2 different kinds of stitches in it. I'm going to use the other one on my 3rd card. It's beautiful. Okay. So it's called Thoughtful Expressions bundle. And it's in the mini, Judy, okay? Not the green one. You're looking for the pink copy covered, okay? All right, so let's go on to this one. So this one, I am using, what color is this? Pebbled Path. I get stuck sometimes on the names. Pebbled Path. I love this color. I actually went the other day to do some cards and realized I didn't have much more of this left. So I've put a big order in for Pebbled Path. It's an in color. So what does that mean? An in color is like a limited edition color that they bring out for 2 years to basically try it out. And then they decide if they're going to bring it back as a core color next time they do a color refresh. I am just looking around because I think this one I actually decided not to do the white piece because I thought it might be a little bit too much. So I think I was going solid on solid, I think is what I was doing. Threw me for a loop. I'm like, where's my white piece? So again, this is the beauty of Magical Mondays, is that you just modify your card however you see fit. So this paper has got some print on it, and it's got gold splatter on it. And then the back has got the vanilla bean and vanilla, yeah, I guess it's vanilla bean on the back. And this is actually as well is Pebbled Path with the white. I'm using Lynn's favorite color, which is wild wheat, or if you're a farmer, we call it calf scours. And it's one of those colors that honestly, when you see it, you think it's absolutely ugly. But it honestly it's a great alternative to a gold. So this is why I pulled this one in, was because it does really work well as a gold accent. If you don't have gold foil paper close by, this is a great alternative to that. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. I think I'm going to do this one the same. I think I'm going to keep this one with both papers as the print because I feel like this might be a little bit too dark. Is that what I had thought in my head? You know, I have these thoughts and I don't remember now. Does anybody have a feeling on this one? Let's put this on here. Maybe I will do the vanilla bean. Maybe I will do the vanilla bean. It does grow on you, right? Hike. Okay, let's do the vanilla bean on the front because I do feel like it might look a little bit nicer. Okay, I just have to make sure my vanilla bean is going the right way. Okay, and I know that because there's a little bit of writing on here. You probably cannot see it on camera. It says figure A. It says something, I can't read it, actually. I think maybe because I've got the wrong glasses on. But I can see figure A. So, okay, so again, if you want to do your embossing at this point, this is where you would do that. And then I'm not going to emboss, and I'm going to skip the white layer altogether. So we're just going to go like this. And then like that. That's how that card's going to go. Okay. I do feel like it would look most amazing if I had embossed these. So I tell everybody that once you have embossed your cards and then you go and you don't emboss your cards will look naked to you. And I know that's maybe not appropriate, but they look bare, right? But I have to get over that because sometimes, you know, it's okay because I know it could have been embossed, but the person I'm giving this to likely doesn't even know what embossing is. So I think sometimes as paper crafters, we're harder on ourselves, right? Than we need to be. So I'm just pushing this down a little bit. So now for this one, I want to show you the stamp set because this is the stamp set that coordinates. Is this the one that, yeah, I'm pretty sure this one coordinates with this one. This is one of the, I've not even put this together yet. Okay. I like this. Thanks for making me smile. I love this vintagey, rustic type of a look. Actually, I could put some splatter back there. I might do that. I should have done that before I glued that down. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I have to put the stamp set together first. So what I will generally do, if I have an element that I want to use, I will actually take it and I will position it over the stamp. Because these images, unless otherwise stated, are actual size, okay? So very rare times you'll get one that's not actual size, so it's a really great way to kind of go, do I want to do that? Do I not want to do that, right? Okay, so Notes of Nature, so brand new stamp set. It does have this incredibly beautiful die set as well. Haven't used it. I feel like there maybe is a class coming in February with it. Possibly, I don't know. So many ideas were bouncing in my head. So when you get your stamp sets, I did talk about this on my video that is launching on Wednesday, but so when you get your stamp set, you get your rubber and you get your stickers. So this actually, if I lay this on top here, that is identical to where the stamps are. So the field of notes is here, this is here, right? So it's like a reverse, and it makes it super easy to put your stamps together. So this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push out this stamp that I want. It says, "Thanks for making me smile." And then these stickers actually have slit marks in them. So I'm going to peel that back like that. I'm going to keep the sticker onto the sheet. And then I'm going to peel the back of the stamp. And now what I'm doing is I'm essentially playing a matching game. So I'm just going to lay this on top of the sticker. And then I'm going to push that, and now the sticker is there. I put all my stickers on my stamps. I know some stampers are very adamant they don't want stickers on their stamps. It drives me insane when they don't have stickers on them. I like to have my stickers on my stamps. So very rare will you ever see a sticker not on my stamp set. Okay, so thanks for making me smile. Oh, did that actually go on straight? Like, let's be real. Okay, that looks okay. It has to be my eyes playing tricks on me. Okay, that might be better. Ooh, for a second there, I thought, what is happening? Okay, so now I do want to put the splatter though. I love splatter. Splatter on a stamp or on a card, I think just adds this extra little layer of fun to your card. So I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to peel off the sticker. I moved my garbage can and now I keep wanting to go to the old spot for it. Okay, and then I'm going to peel back the sticker. I'm going to lay this on top. So I, for years, was trying to put the sticker onto the stamp. Like take the sticker off here and then put it on. Oh my goodness. Such a disaster. So much easier doing it this way. Okay, so here's my splatter. I'm not caring about making sure that one is straight because it's a splatter nonetheless. So I'm going to use Pebbled Path, which is a dark color. So Pebbled Path on Pebbled Path. And I'm just going to splatter. I might just put some there. Okay. So I'm not doing a lot. Excuse me. As I drop everything. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to the side for a second. I'm going to put my element here. I am going to use my Wild Wheat, so you can see how icky of a color this actually looks. It does go on icky, I promise you it does, but it actually, when it dries, looks gold and it's super pretty. So I'm pushing too hard and I can tell that because I have rings around my words, but I also know that I can stamp without getting those rings. So I'm just going to put a light touch to that. And there we go. So it looks awful here. It doesn't even look gold. It looks like some other crazy color. But I promise you, when it dries, it will look gold. Okay. Dimensionals. I use a lot of dimensionals. I love dimensionals. I feel everybody should have dimensionals. It's a great way to pop your cards up and give them that extra wow without giving it a lot of wow, or investing in a lot. So I'm popping that one up. So these are the, what are these called? These are the deckled circles. There's deckled rectangles and there's deckled circles. I ordered the circles first because I didn't actually even realize we had rectangles. And then I found the rectangles in the book and I was like, oh, well, I need to have the rectangles too. Loving them both. Loving them both, I have to tell you. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now, do I want to add an embellishment to this? Let's see. You know what? I'm not going to. If I'm adding anything, I'm going to add a rhinestone, perhaps. Just because I don't love what I have in my cupboard tonight. And if I were... Oh, here they are. So if I were my rhinestones, where might I have lived? Just can't do Wild Wheat. It grows... I like the scripture. I know, I do too, actually. It's... I could have done the scripture on both. I do love it. Oh, I honestly, Wild Wheat grows on you. I promise you, Kathy, it does. I know it's hard to believe, but it really does. I honestly didn't like it. And then when I realized, oh, this is a fantastic alternative to gold, it really kind of opened my eyes. I was like, okay, now I can see this, right? So it's a super, super simple card. So guess what? It's Monday. Do you know what that all means? Does everybody who's been watching me for a while know what Monday night means? It means my sister group chat is going crazy, because this is what happens every Monday night when I am on my live. The other 3 sisters are in my group chat, chatting up a storm, and my phone is beside me here, and it's just going bing, 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 because they are a bunch of chatty Cathys. Okay, so here we go. Let's put this in here. And let's put this. So do not ever leave your stamps on your blocks, because what will happen is it will rip the foam, because the adhesive is very, very, very strong. All right, so that's card number 2. So let's take a look at 1 and 2 already. We're not voting just yet. Don't vote just yet. At the end, we'll vote. So here's 1 and 2. We have 1 more card to make. See the difference, though? Like, it's just astonishing to me. Okay, last card is actually from, what is this from? Forever Love. Forever Love, yes. So, which one's Forever Love? This one, Lifetime of Love. Okay, so this stamp set, which also comes with incredible dies. I've not played with this one as of yet. So what color am I using here? I'm using Pretty Peacock, one of my all-time favorite colors. It was one of those in colors that I spoke about, and then they brought it back as a permanent color in a color family. So Pretty Peacock. Here is my white. Apparently I did not do a white for the inside. Don't ask me why. And then remember when I told you that the other Thoughtful Expressions came with a different stitch? This is the one. This is the other one. So you do get, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but there are stitches on there. And this is the other shape that you get. As well as a bunch of birds and that kind of thing. So, this is the paper. Oh my gosh, I just love. So, this is Pretty Peacock with the gold. And then the other side is more subtle. So this is what they tend to do. I do like the wild wheat with as a gold. And I don't have gold foil paper. So I had to come up with a different alternative. So so yes. So Lynn's like, you must really like that wild wheat. Well, yeah, I do for as a gold alternative. So I think it gets a bad rap, right? So for this one, I'm going to do both sides the same. Just because this paper is just so beautiful. So this one has a lot of golds in it. So it's a lot of the Moody Mauve with the gold, and like a lot of really rich colors. The paper for like wedding invitations or anything would be incredible. Okay. So here we go. I wonder if my sisters heard me, because now all of a sudden the chat has stopped. I'm sure one of them's probably watching my video going, guys, stop. Cindy's on a video. Every Monday night we go through this. Okay, so let's take a peekaboo here. Let's take a peekaboo. So here we have this, and then we can go in like this and like this, right? I think I like the white, but let's just see without the white. Okay, so white or no white? So that's no white. I know you guys are a few minutes behind me, so, or we can do it with the white. White. Yeah, I like the white too, actually. I do. And again, don't forget that if you're wanting to emboss, now would be the time. Oh, we have a white and then a no white. Okay. There is no white actually in the card. So there's white, white. This one is definitely richer. Definitely richer this way. Is it too dark? Okay, we have it. Let's see. We have a white, no white, white, no white, no white, no white. Okay, so it looks like no white is winning the prize here. So do we want to do, let's see here. Let's do a different splatter. Oh, I can't, because my ink pad is out in the living room. Okay, we just won't do the splatter. I'll have to add the splatter on later. My ink pad for this is out in the living room because we used it today during class. So, richer is better. No white, no white, white, change, no white. Not too dark. Kind of dark without the white. It is kind of dark without the white. I promise you it is. But it actually, the white almost looks a little stark in person. Because there is no other white on the card too, right? So it does look a little bit more, I think I just glued that on upside down. It's okay. Nobody will know. It's my card. Nobody's going to know. Except for the flowers are going the wrong direction, but that's okay. I'll make sure this piece is, yeah, this way. I have a habit of doing that, right? Like I just stick the card down and I don't even look at the pattern on the card or the paper. Then I realize it's upside down. Okay. So I'll add the splatter on here. I could do wild. No, I can't do wild. Excuse me. Okay. So here is my sentiment. So I could go this way with my sentiment, or if I have the right stamp, I could go this way. I don't feel like I have the right stamp to go this way though, to be quite honest. That one will go that way. I just pulled out some stamps that I thought maybe we could use. No white. Okay, so let's go no white. Okay, so now what do I put on here though? Do I want this to go this way, up and down? Or do I want this to go side to side? So that goes side to side. Or we're going up and down. If I go up and down, I only have one stamp I can use. It says, I hope your day is filled with joy. If I go the other, I could say congratulations on your wedding day. I don't have many wedding cards. Or I could do it love you. Or I could just do it plain old hello. I like you. Hooray, it's your day. With sincere sympathy. Mr. and Mrs. if I go up and down. Side to side. It looks big for the box either way. Don't like that shape for it. Side to side, 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 side. Okay, side it is, friends. Side it is. I know, Bev, this is probably not like the most amazing... Oh, I forgot the cat was here. I almost screamed. I know this is not the most amazing size for this, but it is actually one of the ones that I think will fit that block nice. Okay, so what type of a card do I want to make this? Sympathy, thinking of you, birthday. I'm going to glue the inside down while you folks are deciding on what theme I could use. And then once we get this card finished, we will be doing our traditional weekly vote. Now I could stamp the inside of this again if my ink pad was close by. I'm not used to having the cat in the house again. Thinking of you. It's better shifted to the left. Okay. Better shifted to the left. Okay, we can do that. Yep. Would make a lovely sympathy card. This sympathy here, excuse me, with sincere sympathy is definitely one of my favorites right now. Okay, let's do a sympathy, because I find, sadly, I need a lot of sympathy cards anymore. And I hate making sympathy cards. Shows more of the prettier paper that way. That's true. That's definitely true. Okay. Again, let's use my... I'm going to have to use Wild Wheat ink. Because my pretty peacock is in the other room. I thought for sure I brought it in, but I did not. Okay. I am getting over a bronchial thing. I don't even know if I'd say getting over it. That's just annoying. Okay. So, the cat is here rubbing against all the things. With sincere sympathy. Oh boy. Hopefully I don't go into a coughing fit. What do you think? Oh, so pretty! I don't usually get too excited. But this one's really pretty. I know all my anti-wild wheat people out there are saying, ugh, couldn't she have picked a different color? And I'm like, friends, it's nice. I promise you, it really is a great gold when it dries. Like this, no, it's not so pretty. Excuse me. So let's go over here to the side. Like that. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any of your comments. Okay, are we going to get ready to vote here? So those of you that are creating with me, what do you think? These are pretty simple cards. I'm going to throw some rhinestones on here to break up some of the color. Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, it's pretty, friends. I'm telling you. I know you can't see it on camera, but it's really pretty. I promise you, she's beautiful. Janet's made 4 already so far. I like it. Yeah, I agree, Bev. I think it's, I love this. That's awesome, Beverly. I like it when wild wheat's not a predominant color. I 100% agree. Very simple, but elegant. Quick and easy. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, okay, so let's take a peekaboo here. So yeah, it's a little bit of cutting, right? Your paper. But you know, we all have those pieces that are like too big for some things, too small for other. So it's like, what do you do with them, right? So this, my friends, is what you do with them, right? You turn them into these beautiful cards, right? Okay. Exact same layout. 3 different papers. And they are completely different looks, right? So, tell me, voting 1, 2, and 3, which is your favorite? So usually we go like, 2 is my favorite, 3, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, whatever. So here's my pros. They know. 3, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. It's funny. There's a lot of 3, 2, 1s. 3, 3, 2, 1, I love the richness of this one. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love it. This one too are not my traditional colors. But I like those colors actually together. Yvonne says, okay, so the, oh, I had a whole bunch more pop up there. I love it. I'm bad for not cutting my paper. Yvonne, love it, chop it. I'm telling you, love it, chop it, honey. 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Isn't that interesting? That's fantastic. So it's funny, all of a sudden I had nobody, and then all of a sudden there's all these comments popping up. So it's obviously my internet as well tonight. So, yeah. So I am going to take pictures of these, and I'm going to post them onto the page. You will probably see some reels and some stories come up with these as well. Oh, you tried to order this paper? Oh, it's beautiful. You need to order it. It's gorgeous. This paper too would make, I actually have a lady who has ordered this paper for some wedding invitations that she wants to do. I like the texture of 2. Yes, I do like the texture of this one. Pamela says 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, this one's very white compared to these two. These two are very elegant and rich. It's cold. It is cold. They're totally different looks, right? Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So anyway, so get your pictures posted. If you are not comfortable posting them onto either my team, or not my team page, please don't post them on my team page. If you're not comfortable posting them onto my Stamping Chick Creations page, where this video is being sent to, or into my private group, which is my Cindy's Stamping Chick Creation customer page, you can always send them to me, and then I will either post them, or I will just keep them for myself. You say, please don't post these, and I will not post them. Okay. Yvonne, what is Love It, Chop It? Love It, Chop It is where I show you how to cut down all your designer series paper in